What if you could be harvesting fresh vegetables 6 weeks before your neighbors even think about starting their gardens? The secret isn't magic, it's timing. Right now, during the coldest months, savvy gardeners are getting a massive head start. While others wait for spring, you can already be nurturing seedlings that will give you weeks of extra harvests. If you're ready to transform your garden into a year-round production machine, make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on those notifications. Share this video with anyone you know who wants fresher food and more of it. Let's dive in. Adam Grove here with Backyard Crops, and today we're covering something that separates experienced growers from beginners, understanding exactly when and how to sow your cool weather crops. Here's what most people miss. You don't need perfect weather to start growing. You need the right knowledge. Many enthusiastic gardeners jump in without proper planning and watch their seedlings wilt and die. But when you follow the correct methods, you don't just survive, you thrive. You gain precious time on the growing calendar. Before we continue, comment below and tell me which crop excites you most. I read every single comment, and your input helps shape future content. The key to success during cold months is understanding that some plants actually prefer cool conditions. They're not fragile, they're different. Give them what they need and they'll reward you with abundant harvests. Seed number 1, leafy greens, lettuce and mixed varieties. Let's start with something that many consider the foundation of any winter garden, leafy greens, specifically lettuce varieties that can handle cooler temperatures without stress. Lettuce doesn't despise cold conditions, but it definitely won't tolerate hard freezing. Think of lettuce like someone who enjoys a chilly day but doesn't want to be left outside in a blizzard. The solution is straightforward. Provide just enough shelter to keep them comfortable. Make sure you smash that like button. It helps our channel grow and helps more people discover these techniques. Your shelter options are flexible. A simple greenhouse offers protection. A cold frame does the job effectively. Even an indoor windowsill works temporarily. A hoop house or polytunnel, basically any structure that blocks harsh wind and prevents repeated hard freezes, gives your lettuce the advantage it needs. Setting up your lettuce sowing. The growing medium matters more than people realize. Use a good quality all-purpose potting mix. Run it through a sieve to create a finer texture. This is especially important for small seeds like lettuce. You can save the larger woody particles for your garden beds later. Sow your lettuce seeds thinly across the soil surface. Don't overcrowd. Lettuce seeds actually prefer some light exposure for germination. This is where many fail. They bury seeds too deeply and wonder why nothing emerges. Cover seeds with just the finest layer of sieved potting mix. You want them barely out of view. Water gently until the soil surface is moist. Location and climate considerations. If you're in a mild climate zone around zone 8, you can leave seedlings outside. They'll handle the occasional frost in a protected spot. If your area experiences brutal, extended freezes, bring your seeding containers indoors to a warm windowsill until germination occurs, then transfer them outdoors. Here's the critical part that separates success from disappointment. Keep the soil lightly moist, not soggy, not waterlogged. This is where damping off disease strikes, when soil stays too wet too long. Once seedlings emerge and develop their first true leaves, carefully transfer them to individual plugs. These will grow for another 2 to 3 weeks before transplanting outside. Final spacing should be about 10 inches in both directions. Seed number 2, pea shoots, the fast track to fresh food. If someone tells you they want to grow something edible right now, and I mean really grow something they can eat soon, pea shoots are the answer. This is genuinely one of the fastest crops available during cold months. Pea shoots aren't just garnish. They're not side dishes. They're the star of any salad or stir fry you make. Sweet, crunchy, nutritious, full of energy. Share this video with gardeners you know. Spread the word about how to get fresh vegetables faster than anyone expects. Growing medium for pea shoots. Any shallow container works beautifully. Adam Grove prefers old mushroom crates. They're the perfect depth and width. Any wide, shallow tray does the job. No need for sieving the soil here because pea seeds are large enough to handle standard potting mix with small lumps. Run your mix between your hands to smooth out the largest clumps. That's sufficient preparation. Seed spacing and depth. Sow pea seeds about 1 to 2 inches apart. I know what you're thinking, that's close spacing. And you're right. Normally, this would be far too crowded. But because you're harvesting them young as shoots, this density is perfect. Cover seeds to a depth of roughly half an inch. That's it. Simple. Growing conditions. Move your containers to a bright location. A greenhouse bench is ideal. You could bring them indoors in a warm spot to speed germination. Then move them outside. This dual approach works fine. Here's the remarkable part. Pea shoots grow surprisingly fast in cool weather. Even as temperatures drop, they keep moving forward. Depending on conditions, you're looking at a harvest window of 3 to 5 weeks. Harvesting. When shoots reach about 4 to 6 inches tall, it's harvest time. Snip them off carefully, cutting just above a leaf node. With care, they'll regrow for a second cutting. Alternatively, sow a fresh tray every few weeks and maintain continuous harvests. Seed number 3. Radishes. Early season speed champions. Here's a question for you. What gives radishes their name? The variety French breakfast radish is stunning. White tips, sharp red body. But do French people actually eat radishes for breakfast? Turns out, no. The name comes from Victorian England, where they served these radishes with butter and salt as a tribute to their French origins. Interesting history, and they taste fantastic regardless of when you eat them. Radishes are speed demons. They're among the fastest crops available. By sowing indoors now, you gain a 2-week advantage over direct outdoor sowing. The multi-sowing technique. Here's where multi-sowing becomes your secret weapon. Instead of placing 1 seed per plug, you're placing approximately 5 seeds per plug. Your goal is 4 to 5 seedlings developing together in that same plug. This sounds counterintuitive, but it's actually brilliant. You plant out the entire cluster together, spacing clusters about 6 inches apart. This saves enormous time and effort while actually improving your harvest structure. When plants mature, harvest the largest ones first. The smaller ones immediately have space to expand. You get continuous harvests from the same planting area, naturally spreading production over time. Timing advantages. Sowing radishes from late winter through mid-spring prevents bolting. Bolting happens when radishes become stressed by heat or lengthening daylight. They flower prematurely and become woody and inedible. Early sowing avoids this entirely, ensuring crisp, tender roots. Don't forget to subscribe to Backyard Crops. Stay updated with every new growing technique Adam Grove shares. Plant your seedlings outside after they develop about 2 to 3 sets of leaves. Use cold protection like fleece or a temporary frame during transitions. Regular sowings every 2 to 3 weeks create steady harvests rather than overwhelming gluts. Enjoying your radishes. Slice them paper thin with a mandolin for salads. Make refrigerator pickles by covering thin slices with warm vinegar, water, salt, and sugar solution, storing glass jars in the refrigerator. They won't last as long as traditional pickles, but honestly, they disappear so quickly you won't need them to. Seed number 4. Spinach. Nutritional powerhouse. Spinach is tougher than most people realize. It handles cold conditions with remarkable resilience. It actually prefers cooler temperatures and tends to bolt when summer heat arrives and day length extends. By sowing now, you're positioning spinach perfectly. You get a longer harvest window during optimal conditions. You avoid the bolting problem that strikes in summer heat. Sowing strategy. Sow 2 seeds per plug. Either 1 or 2 seedlings growing on is fine. You're not being particular here. The advantage of plug-growing spinach is control over moisture. Spinach doesn't appreciate wet, cold soil where roots stay waterlogged. In plug trays, you can monitor moisture precisely. Keep soil moist, never soggy. Growing location. Grow these on in a greenhouse or cold frame. Adam Grove uses an unheated greenhouse. Why spend money on heating when cold-hardy crops don't need it? If your region experiences severe winters, delay sowing another few weeks, or start them indoors and gradually acclimate them to outdoor conditions. Cold-hardy varieties like Giant Winter or Medania tip the odds heavily in your favor. Planting out and harvesting. Move young plants outside in early spring, spacing them 8 inches apart in both directions. Here's a secret that changes everything. Harvest young baby spinach leaves. Don't wait for full-size plants. Take 2 or 3 leaves from each plant at a time. This encourages continued growth and gives you the most tender, delicious leaves. Young spinach is an absolute delicacy. Seed number 5. Beets. Earthiness and richness. Toward the end of the month, late February if you're in the northern hemisphere, begin sowing beets. If conditions are milder where you live, you can start slightly earlier. Comment below, what's your favorite beet preparation? Roasted, pickled, raw in salads? I'm genuinely curious. Beets have one particular requirement. They strongly dislike being disturbed during transplanting. Growing them in plugs solves this problem completely. You pop seedlings out from the bottom with the root ball intact and transplant with minimal disturbance. Understanding beet seeds. Each beet seed is actually a cluster capable of producing multiple seedlings. This is perfect for our multi-sowing approach. Aim for approximately 4 seeds per plug, targeting 4 to 6 seedlings. This multi-sowing technique feels like cheating because you plant little clusters rather than individual seedlings. You save tremendous time and effort. When you harvest the largest beets first, remaining smaller ones immediately have more space to develop. Growing and harvesting. These grow fine outdoors in cool regions. For very cold areas, start indoors and move outside. Plant your clusters about 1 foot apart in both directions once they're established. Adam Grove recommends Bolt Hardy variety. Yes, fancy varieties exist, but Bolt Hardy consistently delivers the best flavor. It's also resistant to bolting. Roasted beets are incredible. Beet salads are phenomenal. The flavor is earthy and rich. There's nothing better. Seed number 6. Fava beans, cold hardy champions. Fava beans, also called broad beans, are remarkable plants. They're incredibly nutritious and actually beneficial for soil health. Here's what not to do. Don't sow them too early. Early sowing produces long, fleshy seedlings that are vulnerable to frost damage. This is the trap many gardeners fall into. Late winter is actually the ideal time. Seedlings grow slowly and stubbly. They're much less vulnerable to frost damage when it inevitably arrives. Sowing method. You can sow in long root trainers that encourage deep roots. Toilet paper tubes work beautifully. Or use generous plugs and sow 2 beans per plug, aiming for depth of 1 to 2 inches. Sowing at this time ensures sturdy young plants ready to transplant in about 4 weeks, spaced 8 inches apart each direction. Protection strategy. Keep these in an unheated greenhouse or cold frame. Protection is crucial, not from cold, but from mice and slugs who find tender young beans absolutely irresistible. For extra safety, pop containers into plastic storage tubs with lids clipped firmly shut. This protects against rodents until seedlings emerge. If mice aren't an issue in your area and conditions aren't too wet, direct sowing at final spacing is possible. Pop an impromptu cover, old window panes work, over the top. This prevents waterlogging and hides seedlings from mice. Choose varieties specifically suited to early sowing. Success depends on proper variety selection. As you move forward with these winter sowings, understand that outdoor sowing pace accelerates in coming weeks. But right now is preparation time. Get organized. Create a planting plan. Know what goes where and when. Visual planning helps you manage crop rotation, companion planting, and succession planting simultaneously. You've just learned the complete system for winter growing. These 6 seed types, lettuce, pea shoots, radishes, spinach, beets, and fava beans, give you multiple harvests before traditional spring sowing even begins. Subscribe to Backyard Crops now. Like this video. Comment with your growing questions. Share with gardeners you know. Turn on notifications so you never miss an update. The advantage belongs to those who act. The knowledge exists. The techniques work. What separates successful gardeners from disappointed ones is implementation. Start your sowings today. Experience the satisfaction of eating fresh vegetables while most people are still planning. Get those precious extra weeks on the growing season. Thanks for watching. Keep growing.